President Donald Trump announced that roughly $4 trillion worth of companies are relocating operations back to the United States. Citing the 2024 election and tariff policies as key drivers, he claimed that many companies, some gone for decades, are returning in response to these economic incentives. Trump gave examples such as Honda's $3.5 billion investment in Indiana and General Motors' $2 billion upgrade of underutilized plants, which he said would create high-paying jobs and revive American manufacturing.
We had a very, very good cabinet meeting. We're on our way to some tremendous numbers. I think, first of all, many companies are now moving into the United States. They're coming back. Some of them left us from many years ago, decades ago, and they're all coming back. We have probably identified maybe $4 trillion worth of companies moving back or going to move back. And many of them have announced it's going to be tremendous jobs, high-paying jobs too. And you probably know the chip business, not because of the CHIPS Act, which was a disaster. You gave billions of dollars to companies that already have many billions of dollars they said, thank you very much. It was no incentive for them to use it. But what is good is the tariffs will make it so that they want to come back. That's why they're coming back. I think they're coming back because of the election that took place on November 5th and because of the fact that they have to come back because the tariffs are forcing them to come back. And remember, there are no tariffs if you build here, and that's a big factor. So we have record numbers. Howard was just telling me the numbers that we're talking about are crazy, beyond anybody's wildest expectation. So they'll be doing a lot of building, all sorts of businesses, including the basics of automobiles. We have, as you know, Honda is coming in with a massive plant to Indiana, but there are many plants that are happening, and literally some are started already. General Motors is already redoing plants that were half abandoned, or they have plants that weren't being fully utilized. They're going to be, they and others are going to be making parts and other things in those plants so that it's one-stop shopping finally. It's ridiculous. You had to go to Mexico. You had to go to Canada. A car went all over the place. It was like, I don't know how that would have worked, but that's the way it sort of ended up. We had a deal, and we have a deal. It's fine, but people took advantage of the deal. They cheated. And when you cheat, the deals are unfortunate. But now what's happening is the numbers are beyond our wildest expectations.
Trump took the opportunity to criticize the CHIPS Act, calling it a disaster that handed over billions to already wealthy corporations without ensuring results. Instead, he emphasized that tariffs, specifically the elimination of tariffs for companies that build within the U.S., are making relocation attractive. He tied this policy success directly to his leadership and the outcome of the 2024 election, stating, "They have to come back because the tariffs are forcing them to come back." The president's statements align with a broader America First economic agenda focused on reshoring industry and curbing reliance on foreign manufacturing. However, the $4 trillion estimate has come under scrutiny. Outlets like factcheck.org argue that while some companies are indeed reinvesting, the total value of these relocations is likely overstated and may only amount to tens of billions. Despite the questionable scale, supporters of the administration praise the moves as evidence of effective economic stewardship. Industry workers and conservative commentators alike view the investments as tangible progress and symbolic victories in a larger battle to restore American manufacturing. Trump's rhetoric reflects this tone, blending economic statistics with national pride and a call for industrial revival. Critics, however, caution against simplifying the motivations of multinational corporations, noting that other factors, like automation, regional logistics, and geopolitical strategy, also play significant roles. Economists warn that framing the shift solely around tariffs and elections may misrepresent complex global dynamics. Still, Trump's messaging is clear and appealing to a base concerned with job security and national sovereignty. His cabinet meeting remarks, later reinforced in campaign stops, frame the return of businesses as a turning point in U.S. economic recovery, one shaped by bold leadership, strategic policy, and a promise to put American workers first.